yes, men should be disciplined. I do feel that way. But I also feel as though men should have what they want. If you still in your 40s and you want to have all these chicks, fine. I don't think anybody should stop you. do what you want. Get your desired outcome, but you can't desire an outcome from a man that doesn't have that desired outcome. So we can't complain about the men who are not sexually disciplined because we want them to be sexually disciplined. That's just not the man for you. And you got to let it go.
And then, so somebody else said, every guy on this panel has hit something that they wasn't too happy about. And oftentimes, yes, that may be true.
Yeah.
However, we have to, you can't ignore that it may have been a moment of circumstance rather than, oh, I just had to hit that. I just went out there and I had an option to hit anything and I just chose that. No, sometimes the night fighter is the only thing that's coming through on down the pipeline after a night of drinking. Like she's the only thing coming through. And you got it's the same thing as what Clout just said when women sit there and they have their nights where they need their sexual access, but instead a guy may hit something that don't look too good, but shit hit the cucumber.
Yo. Oh man.
I don't know why y'all going with these vegetables.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but it's circumstantial, like he was saying. You know, we talked about that a little bit the other night, where sometimes you just take one for the team or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you might be at the bottom of the barrel that night. You know what I mean? It's anything, huh?
Is it we or you talked about it the other night?
Oh well, I mean, we all conversated about it. I was the only one who admitted to it, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. But sometimes you're really at the bottom of the barrel, right? Just because, you might have had a flake. I don't know if y'all understand the idea, but women are very flaky. Even if you might consider yourself to be a desirable man, women are extremely flaky. So sometimes you got a backup. And if you're a backup flake, then you got a backup of a backup. And everything is better than Pamela. So you may as well go ahead and take the backup of the backup if that's what's necessary. Ain't nobody trying to rub the genie out the bottle all the time. So you're going to take the backups, right? We have what we consider a need, right? A lot of people, women don't want to see this. It is a need. That's what or just a strong one. Whatever it is, it's what we're going to do. It's what we're going to do. That's the option. We go by the first option don't work. You go to the second option and you just keep going until you end up at the bottom of the barrel. And it ain't like we're going to die because of it. We just look at it was a bad night. Oh, well, tomorrow's a whole other day.
Trail, look. Trail, this is the thing. Hold on. Let me say this. Women aren't flaky. You are just a woman's other option. Chicks be double booking just like dudes be double booking. So sometimes she'll make plans for you and she'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna come over. And then another dude that she wants more than you will hit her up. And then she just gonna flake on you. They ain't flaky. We just be in line
let go.
just like they be in line.
Let go. I completely understand that. You may not be the first, second, or third option. You'll be the backup of the backup of the backup.
Yeah,
understood.
we be the backup.
But that still makes her a flake. That still makes her a flake. Regardless, she's still a flake. If she agreed to do something with me or meet me or whatever at a certain night and then didn't, she's a flake. Right? And I understand how it goes. Men do that out of necessity. In most cases, most men they're not afforded the option to be able to say, look, I got a backup. They'll have backups because they don't have a lot going on. Women have backups because they do have a lot going on.
So you ain't never double booked before?
I've triple booked before because I knew that
they be double
I understand
too.
it.
No, I guess what
I never said. I said they do it. I completely understand that idea. But what I'm telling you is that no matter what, even if she agreed to me, right? I know that she has many more options than we do, and I know, especially in today's day, that women are extremely flaky because they have so many options. But it still doesn't negate the fact that they flaked on you, and a person who flakes is a flake. That's all I'm saying. But I know that's a very good reason, and that's the most popular reason that women would do it. Not because they all of a sudden got anxiety. They just didn't make it to you on the list yet that particular night.
Exactly.
Well, I will say this may, not sit well with some of you men. All of you men.
What are you talking about?
You can absolutely tell that men reserve themselves sexually, especially considering the fact that a lot of men typically, if they have those urges, they fight against them to be with another man. That's like the perfect knowing.
Hold on.
Yeah, you got to rewind that. What?
So
why does it always turn to you niggas gay?
No.
Why? I just don't understand. That's what the problem is. They all gay. Why?
Gay.
Why?
I am just saying the best way of showing that men measure their sexual discipline, that we can see that, is by even those men who resist the temptation of being with other men. They restrain from doing it. So
I don't even know that.
Whereas with women, if she want to lick a little coochie, she gonna do it. It really don't matter. Like, if that's what the urge is, she get a little shot, here and there, she gonna do it. So that's all.
No. So wait, Paris, I got to stop you there for a second. Are you saying that if a man becomes desperate enough that he's just going to change his sexual orientation?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that secretly some men desire to be with other men, and they still restrain themselves so much to the point where they suppress that and don't act on it. That shows.
What are you talking about?
Okay. I guess what she's trying to say is that
Paris, you don't got me kicked out of the hospital. They don't heard me say you niggas gay, and it was like, oh, sir, we need you. They don't stuck me in a room, and I don't even know where I'm at.
All I'm saying is there are some men that do desire to be with other men, and they will refrain from doing it, and that to me shows sexual discipline. Not necessarily the stigma or anything, but the fact that he won't even go and actually act on the urge that he has shows sexual discipline. Whereas we see with women, if women want to be with another woman, she ain't gonna stop herself from doing it. If women want to have sex with 5, 6 different people, she ain't gonna stop herself from doing it. We've seen more, people have seen more adult entertainment videos with one woman and multiple people than they have seen with a man and multiple people.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, women are sexually liberated, right? It's socially acceptable for women to do what they want. So if that's what they want to do, there's no consequences for it. There's no longer shaming. Whatever they want to do, it's melee. They got it. Whatever they want to do, nobody can judge them about it, or they're going to get their smoke from everyone. So they have the liberties of doing that. Men, I mean, I don't think that they would restrain. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with that side of things, right? I don't know that much about the dark side, but I would imagine that if that's what they want to do, they're probably going to find a way to do it. That's where that whole download thing came from. But I mean, I don't know if you like. I'm just trying to put it into terms where, like, I know women is good, right? So there's nothing that could make me suppress it. Even if you told me that I could never do it again, I'm going to find a way to do it, right? There ain't no suppressing or a sexual urge for real. Really, I think there's very limited people who could do that, because you're not going to stop me. If that's what I want to do, that's what I want to do. So I would imagine that men, if that's what they really want to do, they probably will, because men in that realm generally are very cooperative, right? Like if you went to one of those places where they are, you'd probably score that particular night in most cases, because men don't really put up all those. There's no gatekeeper. It's just, all right, that's what you want. Let's get it. You know, that's how that goes. So I don't know, because women are like that too with other women. Women don't listen. Same thing. When they want to do it, they don't have to go through all the hoopla. They don't have to do a certain number of dates, put in a certain amount of hours. Nothing. They just go ahead and do it.